Welcome back to Keen Plays. I'm going to start this video off by saying I love the game Catan. I know it's definitely a simpler game in today's standards, but I still really enjoy playing it. And funnily enough, I don't actually own my own Catan, unless you count this as Catan, which technically it is, definitely. It says right there, Catan. It's just the portable edition, which is very cool. Very cute also. I mean, I don't want to go into it too much, but this is probably one of the cutest things that I've ever seen in my whole life. Everything is just super small and fits onto the board perfectly. Just this little portable Catan game that I picked up at a garage sale for 10 bucks. So technically a Catan, but not like the original. And if you don't count that, I don't know if you'll count this either. This is a Catan that I made myself. During COVID, I had to stay quarantined at home for a couple of weeks, and I just kind of, I don't know if you'd say went a little bit crazy or whatever, but I ended up making my own full Catan game here, and I'll save the details for another video maybe, but it's a fully functioning Catan game, but again, it's not like a legit Catan. So again, I'm not sure if you can actually count that as owning your own Catan game. Well, in today's video, I'm going to try and solve that dilemma because I just got a wicked deal on AliExpress. Now, it's been a while since I've actually bought anything on AliExpress, and so when I went on there the other day, this was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was scrolling around looking at some board games, and I saw that, yeah, there's a bunch of Catan games, like expansions and different versions for pretty cheap, honestly. And so I remember clicking on one and just kind of seeing like how much it would be or if there was free shipping involved or what. And AliExpress wanted me to sign in, and it had been such a long time since I ordered anything off of there that I couldn't remember which email I was using to buy stuff on there. And so I put in the one that I thought that I had used previously, but it ended up being a new email. And so AliExpress decided to gift me, as a first-time buyer, an extra sale or an extra clearance discount on the item of my choice. And so I picked Catan, and it ended up costing me $7.86 after taxes instead of the $19 or $20 that it would have costed, which even that is a really good deal for Catan because there's places that are selling them in store for around like 50, 60 bucks. So basically like 80, 90% off of this game. So today we're going to be opening this up and seeing how legit this game is, because I did bring a legit Catan extension 5 to 6 player here unopened, and so we're going to be able to compare these directly and see if we got scammed or not. So without further ado, let's open this puppy up and see what we got here. There we go. Okay. Well, the box is pretty damaged, and I can tell right now that this is definitely a fake. Just by looking at the box, the lettering and everything up here is just kind of a giveaway. Like it just doesn't look the same. Like there's something about it, right? There's something about it that looks off. Even compared to this one, I don't know. There's something off about the lettering. I'm not really sure what, but then if that didn't, tell you right away, then the box is just very, very cheap cardboard. Even without taking off the plastic, I can tell that it is cheap. So a little bit disappointing right off the bat. But again, this was only a $7 game, so it might not be that bad. I mean, for $7, can't really go wrong, even if it is just a complete scam. But even then, like, I feel like you'd still get your money's worth. Okay, so yeah, this is just horribly it's like glued on the edge here. There's still glue showing through. Look at this. This is just like little cardboard box material. Oh, okay. This is interesting. See, now I've never owned like a new Catan game, so I'm not sure if this is how they come. I kind of thought that they always kind of just came like already punched out, but that is interesting. Okay, very interesting. All right, let's. I mean, that doesn't seem too bad. Like this, yeah, definitely isn't the greatest cardboard material here. Yeah, definitely not the greatest, but could be worse. Okay, so let's set that off to the side for now. And let's continue on here. Again, there's just something a little off about everything. But I mean, it's all there, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Okay. There it is. That's a dead giveaway. I'm assuming that is the robber token. That's so funny. Like, it doesn't fit. That is not a robber token. Oh, that is so funny. And then look at these dice. What is going on here? We got like a yellow. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, the light is pretty rough on that. But yeah, yellow doesn't look too bad. And then, I mean, they're both individually pretty nice dice, but then together they just clearly don't make a set. This is like a see-through rounded edges, and then this is just, that is so funny, man. Okay, well, this is funny. Yeah, and then we got our pieces here, and you'll notice they are not wooden. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, no wooden pieces here. It's like, it's not really a bad thing, I guess. Like, obviously you can still use these, but it's just funny, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not even mad. Like, I paid $7 for this. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so there we go. We've got orange, blue, red, and white, and they're all plastic pieces. And then here we go. Last thing to open up is the cards. Yeah, those feel pretty cheap. Those feel pretty cheap. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's kind of what I was worried about. I just saw this on top, and I was like, oh no, did they don't have the same, or they don't have different backs, but they do. But yeah, everything is clearly just like a little bit off. Like, the color of this is just way darker than what it should be, and I don't know. Even like the card sizes for some reason seem weird. Everything is just like off and weird about this. But like I don't really care. I don't know. Like I mean, obviously I'd be pumped if this was like a perfect replica and you know, indistinguishable from like the original. But this is almost better just because it's so funny and like clearly clearly a fake. But like you can't even knock it for being a fake because it's so cheap. It does make me wonder, like, are the expansion packs like the just the same sort of thing off of there or what? Yeah, I mean everything's there. It's just clearly clearly not right. Everything is not right. Even this like little insert here is just really thin, crappy plastic. And this has got to be the funniest thing here. The robber piece. Which, like, yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, you know, what the robber piece looks like, as long as you know that it's a robber. And then the plastic is pretty good, pretty funny stuff there. But okay, let's punch all these out and then we'll compare them to the real thing. Okay, there we go. That's everything sorted. And then the one thing that I noticed right away was that these these tiles here are just like very washed out, you know? Like you can still tell what they are, you know. We have the wheat, the wood, the ore, the brick, the sheep, and the desert, you know, but everything is just like very, very similar. Like you can still tell them apart, but yeah, they're very washed out, which is interesting. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare this to some legit pieces and see how off we really are. So this is the 5 to 6 player extension for the original Catan, and down here you'll see that this cost $34. So a little bit more expensive than our AliExpress find here. But let's just compare. Well, right off the bat, like the boxes are just completely different. This has like some texture and it's not cheap, crappy cardboard. But anyways, continuing on. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. We've got some actual wood pieces. Got brown and green. And yeah, those are just, I mean, it's wood. This is all plastic. Very, very interesting. Hey, we got some baggies. That's nice. Okay, and then here's the legit cards. So yeah, we've got, let's see here. Let's see how off these other ones are. Okay. Yeah. They're a completely different size. I thought so. I thought that they were a little bit bigger. And then, yeah, obviously, clearly the color is quite different as well. Oh, that's just a blank. Interesting. The pictures aren't like, the color is a little bit off, obviously, but they're not, pictures are still pretty similar. But yeah, that is that is funny. Very clearly a fake. And that's like, it's kind of too bad because I don't know if you can really like mix these cards. Like, I guess you can, but these development cards would be like a little different. I don't know. Anyways, so there we go. The cards, we've already found an issue there. Very different. Wow, and I guess the game pieces were also very different. Rule book. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they do come in their own little sheets here. I wasn't sure if they did that or not. But let's just see here. Let's compare. Here's a real wheat compared to a fake one. Real, fake. I don't know if you can, yeah. This is just very blown out, man. It's crazy. And the sheep as well. That's pretty crazy. Like two completely different colors. And yeah, the back, of course, is just way off, but yeah. Wild, man. Here we go. This is the worst one by far. Just completely different. This is so much more of like an orange yellow. Yeah. Anyways, even these numbers here are just so different. Everything to do with this AliExpress one is just wicked yellowed. And yeah, these cards, just about the same size. The AliExpress one is slightly bigger. Yeah, both double-sided. Yeah, that's not too bad for AliExpress. And then there's the waters, the outer edge pieces. I don't know. I don't know if those are gonna interlock. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Those don't really want to interlock that well. You could probably get them to, but that's interesting. I don't know. We will see. And here's the little ports. Yeah, everything is just very off color-wise. But I mean, like size-wise, they did a pretty good job. Like, you know, they're basically the same size for a lot of things like that. No, not bad. Okay, well there was the Catan extension there, very clearly showing some faults in the AliExpress version. But let's set up a game real quick, see what it looks like all put together. Okay, well, you might have noticed an issue here. Oh man, it doesn't quite want to fit. Doesn't quite want to fit in there. It's like, you know, not the end of the world, but just have to trim a little bit off of the sides, I guess. Try and get those to fit in there nice. Or something. I don't know what you can do. Yeah, that does not want to fit in there. Okay, there we go. All set up. Yeah, I'm noticing some things. Pieces don't fit in there. Some of these like outer edges got some weird dirt looking marks on them, and they're a little bit off colored as well, like especially here you can tell quite a bit. And then yeah, right up at the top, like I'm not sure what that mark is there, but yeah, I mean, clearly you can use this to play Catan. Don't know if I would recommend it per se. I mean, if you can get it for $7, like nothing wrong with that. Obviously, it needs some work. I need to like trim up the edges or something to make these pieces fit in there. That's probably the funniest thing. Well, that and this robber piece just cracks me up every time I look at it. We got a gray sorry piece out there. So good. And then yeah, everything is just like it looks like it looks like there's a filter on this or something, like I put on like a sepia tone or something on the camera because everything is just like washed out and like a yellow orangish color. Like it's kind of a cool vibe, but yeah, I don't know, pretty funny anyways. And the plastic plain pieces themselves is kind of funny as well. Don't really have much against it because, you can still use those. It's not wood, but at least it's not like cardboard cutouts. At least it's plastic. Like that's not too bad. These dice being like just different styles is pretty funny as well. Everything about this kind of just like cracks me up. And for me, I'd say that this was worth it because it's $7 and I wasn't looking to get a Catan. I don't really care to have one. I get to play it lots at other people's places. They own it, so I've just never really felt the need to have my own. So yeah, I wasn't like in the market looking for one. This was just like a really sweet deal on AliExpress, and it ended up being hilarious in my opinion. Everything is just a little wonky, a little bit off. It's kind of funny, but let me know your guys' thoughts. I'd really like to hear from you guys what you guys think about this. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.